Hey there strangers, my name's Neos, and congratulations everybody! The channel has just recently passed 15,000 subscribers. I quit. Okay, that's not entirely true. I'm actually going to be moving over to a new channel. Hopefully, I didn't give too many people a heart attack just then. But I will be going more in-depth as to the why later on in this video, but I know this is YouTube and attention spans can be kind of short, so I will go ahead and give you the short version first. I will no longer be uploading videos to my NeosForme channel, at least for now. I will be moving over to my new channel, NeonNeos. So if you want to continue following my gaming exploits with things like Cortex Command, Broforce, Creeper World 3, Arc Eternal, Infested Planet, or multiplayer videos with friends like Kata, I would suggest heading on over to youtube.com/NeonNeos. It's super easy to remember, and it's actually kind of fun to say, so hopefully you shouldn't have any trouble finding it, but I will actually have a link to it down in the description below if you'd prefer to just click that. And please subscribe. That's something I never really said enough on this channel, probably to my detriment. But if you would like to follow my future videos, please consider subscribing to my new channel at NeonNeos, and hopefully I'll see you guys over there. And I have come back from the future to interrupt myself because I actually recorded this entire thing and I realized there was a couple of things that I forgot to point out that were super important to me for this video. The first of which is that the I guess putting to rest, the laying to rest of the NeosForme channel not only gives rise to a brand new channel over on NeonNeos, but it's going to give rise to 2 new channels. The other one is actually going to be my live stream channel because I'm going to try to do more frequent live streams than I have in the past, but I'm actually going to take all those live streams, I'm going to post them all unedited, uncut, just one giant, like probably hour to 2 hour chunk at a time over on my new channel, Streaming Neos. It's very basic, just Streaming Neos, so youtube.com/StreamingNeos. I picked a really easy name so that people would remember what it is, and hopefully you can find it nice and easy. But I put that there as well, so we not only get NeonNeos, we get Streaming Neos as well. Didn't realize that those were so similar, but hey, at least it's got Neos in there, so I keep using my name. But also, I feel the need to point out that this is the 900th video on this channel. We are ending it on a high note, a nice big round number. 900 videos is a lot. That is an accomplishment as far as I'm concerned. I may have noticed that about a week and a half ago. I was like, I'm gonna put exactly the right amount of videos so that it ends up being 900. But hey, this is the 900th video. We're going out on a high note. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, so the channel reached 15,100 subscribers as of today, I believe. And yesterday was the 150th episode of Cortex Command, and I maybe possibly uploaded the 151st over on NeonNeos. So if you want some more Cortex Command, I will actually be posting that over there as well. But yeah, I just wanted to interject and mention those things, so back to the rest of the video. Alright, so now that we've got all the basics out of the way, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have questions as to why I'm moving to a new channel or what exactly is going to happen to this channel, so that is what I'm going to go in-depth into right now. For the record, every time it does a cut like this, that's because I'm terrible at remembering things off the top of my head, and I have to do cuts so that this all flows seamlessly, so I've shown you how my editing works, and now you'll know when I screw up. It's actually very simple. As much as I hate to admit it, this channel has been dying for a while now, years if I want to get technical about it. Back in 2015, this channel had a huge rise, just a staggering rise that really took me by surprise, in popularity thanks to my Cortex Command and Broforce videos. It just really shot up in about a 6-month span. However, it very quickly hit a peak and was never able to beat it. That's what a peak is. But it was never able to beat that. It just had this long, just agonizing descent into it just slowly dying. Over the past 2 years, I have been trying everything I could think of to try to raise it back up. I've tried doing indie content, mainstream content, I've tried retro games, I've tried new games, I've tried edited content, long-form content, series, one-offs, multiplayer with friends, and nothing has even touched it. It has had this very, very steady decline that has just, it's had little peaks and valleys, but if you look at the overall chart, the whole thing has just slowly been declining, and it's just been the most agonizing thing. And as of earlier this year, with some YouTube scandal, not me, but like general YouTube scandals and stuff, views and revenue and stuff, had a pretty stark drop-off for a lot of people, me included. I think only a lot of the much larger channels were able to survive it without too much of an issue. But it had a drop-off, and then kind of stabilized, and then continued the same descent it already had. And then about 2 to 3 weeks ago, for reasons I don't understand, there was an even stronger drop-off, where everything I'm looking at the camera, it kind of did this. And then it just dropped to almost nothing. So where before I was able to get pretty regularly, what word am I looking for? I don't know, pretty regularly, I was able to get about 1,000 views per video or so. 1,000 to 2,000 or something, like when it first came out within the first day to the first week, depending on what it was. If it was a Cortex Command video, sometimes it would hit 2,000, maybe 2,500 in the first day. In the past week, I have actually had several videos that have not broken 400 views. My last Broforce video that's been up for 2 weeks now has not broken 1,000. They used to do that in a day, and I don't know exactly what the issue is. I've noticed in the past, I'm actually doing a really long take here. I thought I was going to have to cut this up like I did at the beginning, but I'm actually just coming off the dome. I actually know what I'm talking about for this. But I've noticed over this past year, my overall views have dropped a little bit more staggeringly. And it was, it seemed like a lot of my old videos, which were bringing a lot of the revenue and a lot of the views and stuff, were no longer getting views. My assumption on that is entirely an assumption, but is that they're probably just not being promoted as much. I know the YouTube algorithm is a constantly changing thing. It's something that YouTubers have to fight against and try to figure out what's going on because Google/YouTube, our YouTube overlords, don't deem it fit to actually explain to us what's going on. So we have to kind of guess and figure it out. But it seemed like my older videos were no longer drawing in views like they used to, which was a huge chunk of my monthly views. So then I was trying to just force, like, hey, I'll just do new stuff. I'll just do new videos that people really like. I intentionally did a lot of Broforce, more Cortex Command, Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal, Infested Planet. I was picking things that that my audience, you guys, showed to like. And I was doing that intentionally. And for new videos, they were actually very consistently, that's the word I was looking for earlier, consistently hitting what I would consider successful views. They were all hitting 1,000 views to about 1,500 to 2,000 views then the first day to the first week. For my channel, I know that's in YouTube terms, that's abysmal, but for me, that was actually really good. And again, I hate being that guy where I gotta be like, these views aren't good enough, because like 200 people watched the video. That's crazy. That's amazing. But if I'm looking at it from YouTube standards, like something's wrong, because I do stupid videos, but like nothing videos get more views than that. So I'm doing something wrong, or something got messed up in the translation somewhere. I don't know what. But even though those were doing good, the overall views were really down. And then, like I said, like 2 weeks ago, it just dropped off, and now those aren't even breaking 400 views. And I've been considering rebooting the channel for a while, just because of how much it's dropped down. Was like, maybe a new start would work. I've been told from a couple of other sources, other friends that have looked into this stuff, that supposedly there's been a lot of other big YouTube channels that have actually had that sort of issue and have actually rebooted, and it was a good thing. I was really hesitant to do that because I love this channel. I have been working on this channel, like I've said multiple times. I have put like my heart and soul into this channel since 2014, actually a little bit before that even. That's when I really took it seriously. So it's been almost 4 years of nearly daily content updates. And seeing that slowly fail, it's just been like soul-crushing. Like, I love this channel. I love making these videos. I really do. If that doesn't come across, like, seriously, I love doing this. And that's why I'm hoping to try to branch out and try to make it work on a new channel. I know a lot of people probably don't care. There's like, hey, it's a new channel, whatever. It doesn't matter. To me, like, I've been working on this channel for 4 years. It's part of me. It's my baby. I wanted it to succeed so bad. And I finally, after that drop-off, I'm like, this is the time. If you're going to do anything, a friend of mine, I think it was Kata, who's been in a few of my videos, said, what you're doing now is insanity. You're just doing the same thing and hoping that a new result happens. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. I just keep going at it and hoping that something would happen. So I have just gone ahead and decided, you know what, it dropped off so much, I've hit rock bottom pretty much. There's nothing to lose, especially like monetary-wise. Like, again, I should point this out, I am not doing this strictly for the money or for the fame or anything like that. I genuinely like doing this. But the amount of time and effort I put into these, I kind of need to be able to try to draw something out of it. That's why I tried to set up a Patreon page earlier this year. I mean, I guess I did. But I set up a Patreon page earlier this year in hopes to try to get something so that I could justify not spending this time going out and like finding work elsewhere, but to be able to do this thing that I love and trying to entertain people. and being able to tell myself, like, this is worth it. Look what I'm doing. I'm actually able to make some money, not maybe a living, but able to pay some bills off of this. You know, it's cool. And then I can make videos and like, hey, it's cool. But it's such a drop-off that I don't actually know how much I'm supposed to, or that I'm allowed to say about my income on YouTube standards. We'll just say, currently, on average, at the high point, it starts with a 2, and it has no other digits. It's daily. So, you know, half hour, 45-minute video, that's currently what I'm doing, which is really, really bad. I'm just saying. But again, I'm not doing it for the money. It's just, it's something I kind of need to do. It's one of those unnecessary evils of being alive and being an adult. So you gotta be able to pay for these walls and things, and be able to pay for the electricity for this computer to be able to make videos to entertain you guys. So, I kind of went off on a tangent there. I actually made a whole bunch of notes and things on my phone so that I would say, like, let's say this, then this, then this. But that actually just came from the heart, to be honest. That's what's been going on, and that's why I feel the need to try to move into a new channel. And hopefully, I really, really hope you guys are willing to move over with me. If you don't, I completely understand. Like, I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm just making videos, trying to entertain people and have fun doing it. But if you guys want to come over and, like, continue following my exploits, I would actually genuinely really, really appreciate that. I really would. And I'm going to check my phone now to see if I actually missed any high points before I end this. Actually, there is something rather important that I forgot to mention. A lot of people are probably asking, what would making a new channel matter? Obviously, you're not making the content people want or something like that. My hopes are that in the past, I have had times where I just wasn't uploading things. I would go for a week. I think there was even a couple occasions where it'd be like 2 weeks and I wouldn't upload anything, and I'd upload like a video or two and then go a few more days. And I've learned from other people, or people like MatPat over on Game Theory, that apparently how YouTube works, they just try to push content that people actually watch so they can throw ads on things. If people don't click your videos for a certain amount of time, then your videos stop showing up in their subscriber feed. And in the past, this year, I have really buckled down, and I was like, I'm going to make this channel work. I'm going to give it everything I've got. And I've been really good about updates for the most part. But in the past, I know there was times I just kind of just half-heartedly did stuff. And it's not because I didn't want to, it's because I'd be busy or I'd just be burnt out or something like that. I have since adopted a more, I guess, productive way of doing things, way of producing, as it were. And so they should be coming out more frequently. So hopefully, if we start a new channel, we start from the bottom and just throw things out there, and people are actually able to see it consistently, and it's not YouTube saying, hey, this is an old channel that nobody's watching, it's slowly dying, we're not going to bother showing their, you know, not suggesting any of those videos, but have a brand new channel that's like, hey, this is an up-and-comer. Hopefully that'll work. If it doesn't, if it is actually just, I'm not making content that people like, if people just don't like my personality or something like that, I want to say that's fine. Like, I would be upset, but that's completely understandable. If people just don't like my content, I'm not going to try to force it on people. I'm not going to say, hey, you should be watching this because I deserve it or something like that. No, that's not the kind of guy I am. I would be upset. I would be sad, because I really do. I don't know if it comes across, but I genuinely try my hardest making these videos and trying to make these channels work. This one channel, not another channel, and trying to make it work. But I'm hoping that maybe that will work. So we're going to give that a shot. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to be moving over to a new channel, and hopefully I will see you guys over there. If I don't, like, thank you guys for coming by and watching me at all. Thank you for watching this far into this video, this big long rant of me just talking about my channel and stuff, and just reminiscing a little bit, because I genuinely really love this channel, and that seems silly to a lot of people. I'm sure it's just like, hey, it's where you upload videos. Who cares? For me, this has been a big part of my life, and I'm sorry to, like, be moving on from this. However, we are going to be moving on to bigger and better things. More stuff will be coming out, hopefully even better stuff, because I genuinely think my videos have gotten better over the past 4 years. But we're going to be moving on to bigger and better content, and more consistent content. There's going to be videos every freaking day, as long as I can manage it, unless, you know, something happens. If something happens, I apologize, but I'm going to try very, very hard to keep the videos coming. So genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so very, very much for watching my videos and giving me all the support you have over the last 4 years. It genuinely, it means the world to me. It really, really does. And I want you guys to know that. Like, I really do appreciate everything you guys have done. Every video you've watched, every comment you've left. It actually means a lot to me. It really does. So hopefully I'll see you guys over on the new channel. I'm going to be giving this my all for the next few months. And I hate to be this guy, but I am going to, like, really, really push it for the next few months. But this is honestly kind of my last-ditch effort. If I can't get this to go anywhere in the next 4 or 5 months, maybe just by the end of the year or something like that, it doesn't show that it's actually improving and going somewhere, I'll probably just have to cut it off and move on to other things. As much as I genuinely love doing this, it's just one of those things in life. You gotta gauge, you gotta measure things and figure out if it's something that's good for you, if it's good for you to pursue or not. So hey, think of that as motivation. If this channel doesn't do well, I'll be gone. So if you like my content, please move over there, subscribe, suggest it to a friend. If you have a friend that either you think would like my content, or if you know somebody who has watched my content but maybe they're not getting my videos in their subscriber feed anymore because of whatever reason, because I've actually been told recently, just like last week, that somebody was unsubscribed from me, and they're like, I have no idea why, I'm going to resubscribe now. If you know anybody that might not know that I'm moving over to the new channel because they wouldn't be able to see this video, or somebody who might enjoy my videos, please suggest it. Please tell them to subscribe. Please come over and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It really would. But for now, this is going to be the final time I get to sign off for this channel. It makes me really sad, at least for the foreseeable future. If the next channel really takes off, maybe I'll be able to come back here, utilize the channel for something else. I'd honestly really, really enjoy if I was able to do that, because I love this channel. I really do. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this crazy journey that we've been on, because this has been a friggin' journey. There's been a lot of laughs, a lot of cries, a lot of screams of anguish, and excitement, honestly. There's been a lot of really cool stuff that's gone on this channel. Mostly screams of excitement. I've really, really enjoyed doing all this. And I hope you guys have enjoyed that, because I know I really have. But for those of you who don't join me over on the new channel, it has been a pleasure and an honor making videos and trying to entertain you guys. It really has, and I thank you guys for stopping by. But for everybody else, hopefully, I will see you next time. Farewell, explosion!